Yo, what's up, everybody? So, yeah, man, I want to come on here and do a video in my new series called On the Porch with Zay, right? There's some things that's bothering me lately that I think needs to be addressed. Now, I don't know about y'all backgrounds, but in my black household, my mom would say, you don't discuss your inside business with anybody outside of the house. So this conversation that I want to have right now is going to be to my African American black people, and this is specifically for black people in the United States, right? And I don't want to sound like I'm talking bad about black people because obviously I'm black as hell. Uh, so check it. Um, I went to get my wife some lunch the other day after I was running some errands, and I had to take the car to get some maintenance. And I decided to uh, go to this Asian restaurant, which was specifically Korean. And I went into this part of town. If you're not familiar with Atlanta, there's a part of Atlanta that is mainly Asian. You can find Korean, you can find Filipino, you can find uh, every type of Chinese, Japanese, Asian cuisine. You can find it in this part of Duluth, um, in Georgia. And so in this area, you can get anything. I'm talking about anything. Um, and so my wife, for y'all that don't know, my wife is Filipino. She's Asian, so we eat Asian food from time to time, along with food from my background as well. But typically, every now and then, we indulge in getting some Asian food. Okay, so let me get to the point, right? Um, so in this part of Atlanta or Georgia, Duluth, there's nothing but Asian restaurants. I mean, from everything from food, fine dining to shopping to clothing, all that stuff. So, and if you go there, it's just like a Chinatown. So I started thinking to myself when I first moved to Atlanta, and I saw a complete black police department. I was thrown for a real loop because I never seen a entirely black police department, much less more than two police officers that were black on a team. So to come here to Georgia and see like 20 officers and they all were black, that threw me for a loop. I'm like, wow, Atlanta is doing some big shit to have all these black police officers or whatever. And so the purpose of my video is to talk about my mom and my grandmother. My mom lived to be 70 before she passed. My grandma lived to be like 87 before she passed. Um, they used to always talk about, you know, from where we're from back in the country, um, all the families would come together and like they would donate food, they donate clothes, they go to church, they cook at church. You know, if they go fishing, whoever caught like the most fish would stop by a aunt's house or a grandma's house, and they drop off fish, and they would share that kind of stuff with each other. And we had the community that even though people would still talk about each other and stuff, and still just be regular people. At the same time, we still had like a family unit, like we'd share. I remember my cousin had they raised hogs and pigs, and whenever he'd go and slaughter some pigs and hogs, he'd come by and bring us some of the food that he got from the hogs. So, that kind of stuff. So what I want to talk about, and what I'm gonna also talk about in my next podcast, is why don't we do that anymore? Like I love, and no offense to any other cultures, not to be racist or anything, but I just like to see. I'd like to go to a part of town where it's nothing but black excellence again. You know what I'm saying? Like just like when I went to Chinatown, where I can go there and I can go to any type of you know black cuisine. That's what I want to do. I want to go to a area of the world where it's not ghetto, it's not um, it's it shows the better side of us. You know what I'm saying? Like all black people are not ghetto. All black people are not where they are not used to things. They have you know careers and education and you know the time has come where there needs to be a change in the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to see. I want to be able to go to you know 20 minutes from my house and go to where there's just like you know Jamaican food and freaking soul food and you know every denomination of black people type of food and cuisine. I want to be able to go there and feel like we have that on lock. You know what I'm saying? And then when I want to go back to the regular side of the world, then I can go back to the regular side of the world. But for for once, I kind of want to go to where I can feel like family, uh, it's a family event, like a cookout, or like a you know a family reunion. I don't know if y'all familiar with black family reunions, but you know, hey, what's up? But yeah, going to a black family reunion, man, that's what I want to be able to to experience again. You know, going to eat at different places like that. And yeah, I'm just sitting back, just kind of like just thinking, like I miss that. So yeah, that's my beef is that I want that to be available in um, I want that to be available to me, so that where I can go and at any given time I can go and just go to this whole area where I can just get, you know, soul food, seafood, crab boils, um, that kind of stuff. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much the purpose of my live. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Much love to y'all. Um, my sister-in-law is there. Hey, always be my sister-in-law. Tell my niece I said hello and I love her. I need to do better about doing shit. But yeah, much love to my family, man. Love y'all. I might be far away, but I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention. I'm seeing it. But yeah, so yeah, that's the gist of my live today. I got a helicopter flying over. But yeah, so that's gonna be the gist of my TikTok. I'm gonna come back and be more present on my TikTok because I kind of just be on here watching everybody else stuff, but don't be really joining in the conversation. So that's what I want to do. I want to have a conversation about life and much love to y'all. Live life and blessings. Peace out. Oh, one last thing. Release the Kraken by Heaven. If y'all go to my following, you ain't even got to go to my following. Just search for Heaven El Jefe, and you'll see him in my followers as one of my friends. We just dropped the album EP called Release the Kraken, and we put in some hard work on the album. One of the best albums to come out this year. And for Mother's Day, if you want to get your mama said, because we released a premiere video for a world premiere video for Mama Said um, for one of the songs. So if you want to get the merch for that, go to heaveneljefe.bandcamp.com, and that's El Jefe spelled ELHJEFE .bandcamp.com. Heaveneljefe.bandcamp.com. Get you some merch. Check out the songs, and yeah, for sure. Love y'all. Peace out.